the help of this handy-dandy piece of crap diagram, I intend to explain why I think it's bullshit. Now, right here, prime example. Two kinds of people go to hospitals. Insured, uninsured. Both go to hospitals. Hospitals treat them. Both people equally. Because hospitals are full of doctors, doctors are good people. They all take this oath, says, I gotta help the sick and injured and all that. So they have to treat the uninsured just like they treat the insured. One big difference. Insured people send dollars to the hospital. These guys, no dollars. They send no money to the hospital. Most of the time, an uninsured patient will not pay the hospital back. So the hospital is minus money on this side of the equation. And the hospital wants to be dead even. That's what a lot of hospitals strive for, because believe it or not, most of them operate in the red and have to get subsidies from Uncle Sam, who's way off the board. I'll put him right here. Yes, that's Uncle Sam. Us, essentially, taxpayers, go. We send money to the hospitals so that they can take care of uninsured people already. We do this already, long term in place. Now, the hospital treats the uninsured person and they lose money on it. A hospital has to stay in business because their mission is to help people, and if they have to lock the doors, they can't help people. So what they do is they charge insured person over here $100 for an aspirin, $75 for a Band-Aid. Oh, this doctor poked his head in the room, $2,000 consultant fee, whatever. They charge the hell out of us, insured people. Now, insured people pay the hospital, but we're not the only ones. Insured people have an insurance provider, IP right here. Our insurance provider also pays the hospital. They usually pay a lot more than we do though, so they get $2 cents. We only have one. This is called a copay most of the time. Now, the insurance provider is paying the hospital exorbitant amounts of money for our care when these guys receive the same care without having to pay. So essentially, our insurance providers are paying for the care that the uninsured got in order for the hospital to stay open and hopefully someday achieve the break-even point. This is normal. Anybody that's ever watched ER knows all about this. Now, our insurance provider is a company. They're not, some gracious God that just funnels money at us whenever we need it and pray. No, they're a company. And first thing about American companies, about any company essentially, unless you're in a totally communist environment, they're a profit maximizing entity. They only care about their bottom line essentially. They have to make money so that they can pay their employees, so that their stockholders can go on vacation, so that they can give huge bonuses to their execs, but they have to make money. So the way our insurance provider makes money is they charge the employer of the insured person, a lot of money. And our employers say, hey, that's way too much fucking money, so you gotta kick down on this. And so now, what you have is a decent view of our current system. Look how crazy that is. And what the hell, right? I mean, come on. Can anyone think of a way to make this easier to understand and better for our economy? I like this side of the equation. It's nice and simple. What we need to do is get rid of all this crap. So, how can we do this? Well, let me think. All right. First things first. We got to do something about this insurance provider. They got way too many lines going on, and they're taking money from people. They're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul and pad their own pockets at the same time. This is our target number one. What do we do about getting rid of the insurance provider? Well, universal health care, back in play. So now, if everybody in the country had universal health care, we all had the same insurance plan provided by the government for free. And of course, if you wanted a better insurance plan or to see, super doctors or something, you can funnel out of your own pocket and pay for it. You're totally free to do that in America. But let's just play with the idea that we all get free health care. So that cleans up a lot of this right off the bat. That gets rid of Mr. Uninsured. And that means hospitals aren't losing money there. Now we have the insurance side. This encompasses everybody now. There is no more uninsured. So that means the hospitals, oh, hey wait, if the government's giving everybody health care, we don't need insurance providers. So there goes this. And if the government's giving everybody health care, our employers no longer factor in this equation. In fact, they should be thrilled with this because now they don't have to pay for our insurance. Isn't that awesome? To make your boss happy, vote for universal health care. Hey, look at that. And now what are we left with? We're left with us, U.S. government, paying the hospital. Oh look, here's us paying the hospital too. Nope, that's gonna go away. For now. I'm not against bringing it back in. So now the way this one works, look how simple this is. I go to hospital fixes me. Us, we, taxpayers, Uncle Sam, however you like to address it, pay the hospital. The hospital is breaking even. So they can afford to hire as many doctors as they need. They can have all sorts of good new equipment. They can be totally self-sufficient and up to par. We don't have poor hospitals in poor neighborhoods handing out substandard care to the poor because they're fucking poor. We have good hospitals everywhere, as we should. But now the problem is, Uncle Sam is throwing a lot more money at this. We can't have Uncle Sam selling the White House to pay for little Johnny Appleseed's wisdom teeth. That just ain't groovy. So what are we gonna do to get money going in Uncle Sam's pocket? Wait a minute. I covered this earlier. Disposable income. Hold on, we're gonna need a new diagram.